I'm ready. Are you ready, Zach?
Yeah, I'm fucking fantastic.
What's wrong?
You don't sound excited to be here.
You need to be
I'm great! Let's do this, guys!
Why don't we start with a little spooky improv? Like we each do a little sentence or two, and we make like a story. We go around and around.
It was a stormy night because it's always storming when these stories are told. And you're running through the fucking forest and shit.
I was going on my evening stroll through the forest. I had my pipe in hand.
Walking along the sidewalk, going down a forest trail, you know. Just enjoying my time from the park. I wasn't walking that fast because I'm a pretty heavy guy, so.
I was sweating a little bit. There was a little bit of sweat on my brow, and
before my feet, I notice a trail of pubic hair leading into the forest.
And I
decide I have to investigate. Someone may be in trouble. So I follow this trail of pubic hair for what feels like hours. Only thing that illuminating my path is the pale moon in the sky, and I see before me a small hut. I enter the hut, and inside is just mounds of pubic hair, like everywhere. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of pubes, yo.
And then I looked in the corner, and there was a homeless guy with an electric razor, and he says, "Don't
Happy
make
Halloween,
any
everyone."
It's right behind. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the end of the story then, I guess.
Brandon, I'd like to excuse myself from this episode.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can keep going. I'll let you and Weaver handle this, Jake. I'm out.
All right,
damn.
No, I'll open up with something scary. Then. I'll open up with something scary. Tell me when we start.
All right.
Let's. I guess we'll just. Brad, why don't you just do the intro?
Yeah, let's.
Since you're
I got the scary thing. You gotta leave this one to me.
All right. Fine, Jake. Whenever you're ready.
All right. So I'm just starting off some spooky shit.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, man.
Boo.
Ah!
In the.
The end. See you next week, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Brandon, and today is our special Halloween episode. We've got our boy Jake back again for his third appearance.
That's me.
What a guy.
Yeah.
He provided our
leaving his body.
He provided our very scary intro, as you heard.
You're welcome. I'm a genius with this stuff.
We've also got, as usual, there's Weaver, and Zach is here too.
Hello.
Hi, this is the episode where I eat a whole candle in the hopes that it kills me because it took 20 minutes to get to this point.
It really did.
Is it a Yankee candle?
Dude, I got a candle here too.
No, Bath and Body Works candle.
It's warm.
Dude, those smell so good.
I got this fucking, Christmas candle. It is divine, let me tell you. It is fucking warm autumn embrace.
Candle kill me.
Warm autumn embrace.
Does autumn embrace, like the Ottoman Empire?
The Ottoman Empire.
If we light this candle, it restores the Ottoman Empire.
About time, honestly. I think it's time for a resurgence of that.
Zach, you gotta take a bullet for us.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Your death will revive the Ottoman Empire, and then it's all good.
It needs to be done.
Who are we talking about?
Eat the goddamn candle, Zach.
Eat it.
Sorry, I was legitimately reading 2 pages about whether or not it would kill me.
2 pages of cool candle facts.
Cool candle
two pages that can be summarized with maybe.
It's possible.
Actually, no, the answer was just from some random... Oh, wait, no, not random. He has 25 years in the medical field, but
25
also
years.
father of children.
What doesn't kill you can kill you in large quantities, dude.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? spray all of this Glade down my throat, then I'll eat the candle. Something is bound to end my...
You'll probably
Will the
throw
candle
up.
be lit? Will the candle be lit?
It's lit.
Obviously.
It's lit. Blows up.
You need to get those little like candles in the metal dishes that you can like put.
They're called tea candles, you ignorant slut.
Yeah, you get the little tea candles and you light a bunch of them and you put them on your nipples.
Candles aren't a drink. They're more like
have it heat up the metal and burn your nipples off.
I hate this episode. Can I leave?
In due time, my friend.
Welcome to the Halloween spooky episode, everybody. I hope you have your costumes. I hope you had a good trick or treating. You got a good Milky Way bar, and I hope that you beat that kid on the block that goes wherever they have the candy bowl and they say just take one. I hope you beat the shit out of the kid that takes like a whole handful of it and shoves in his bag and runs away and sneaks off like a goblin. I hope you beat him to it.
You know, I hope that if you're watching this, you're probably old enough to be giving out the candy yourself, and if you give out full-size Snicker bars, you are a saint.
If you give out fun-sized candy bars, seriously, just kill yourself because no one wants fun-sized.
Somebody needs to really rig one of those bowls with just a little guillotine that'll cut your hand off if you take more than one. Yeah, just put the sign that says put the sign that says take one and just a massive blade above it.
Oh, that's a really cool little decal they put on that. That's really
cool decoration, guys. Takes 3.
Oh God!
Oh God, my hand.
Remember those bulls with the animatronic fucking crypt keeper hand that would come down and grab your hand? That thing scared the shit out of me. I never wanted to grab the candy of it because I didn't want to get grabbed by the crypt keeper. If it was just an animatronic hand, it's still I was like, I don't want to. Someone else go for it.
I don't like it.
I don't like the hands.
But yes, I mean we're here hanging out on our special Halloween episode. Yeah, we're all very terrified right now, just in general.
It's raining quite a bit outside though, for real. It's been raining a lot all day.
That's a little
I'll have you know that my apartment I'm in right now is actually an old elementary school. They got renovated into being an apartment complex.
Kids died there.
I hear the souls of all the kids that, didn't make it through the guns.
The fuck is this? Five Nights at Freddy's?
The guns, yeah. 5 Guns at Freddy's.
5 Guns at Gunther's.
5 Guns at Freddy was my favorite episode of iCarly.
Yep.
That's where Freddy snaps.
First it's Sheen with a gun, now it's Freddy with a gun. What is it with us and arming Nickelodeon characters?
They need to defend themselves.
What's this
from Cartoon Network?
They defend themselves from the fucking DeviantArt artists.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, whoever's fucking drawing pictures of Sheen naked needs to be shot.
Can you put that as a thumbnail?
Shot nude Sheen. Oh.
That's the creature of the night. It's naked Sheen.
Are pictures of Sheen naked a thing?
I hope not, but still.
My reflex was to Google that to prove if you were right or not.
I'll take the bullet for you.
Question.
Jake, you're in the government. They can't arrest you. It's fine.
Yeah, I have access to the deep web.
He is the deep web.
Someone just superimposed Carl's nose as Sheen's.
This isn't.
I don't know. But scared. I'm really hard.
So, how'd everybody's week go?
I don't know anymore.
What have you guys been up to?
I had a really good week, Brandon. I had a really great week.
What kind of stuff did you do?
Oh no!
What stuff did you do other than dragging your balls over some other man's kilt?
I was doing some epic stuff today. I was freeballing today.
In another man's home, on his couch, in his kilt.
That's rough.
I mean, I had to wash my clothes.
Go home!
And you didn't bring a change of clothes with you? You knew you'd have to wash them.
I wasn't expecting to stay the whole day, but one thing led to another, and I was just chilling at my friend's place all day.
Was just chilling.
He took over another man's PlayStation. He sat naked on his couch. He wore his kilt. He had an erection. Weaver, you're going to jail.
I didn't even get half-mast.
We're canceling the Halloween episode. We're holding court for Weaver's actions today.
I did not have an erection.
It's only illegal if I popped a boner, and I did not.
We'll let the evidence decide.
We'll let the court
It just
decide.
reminded me of that Cards Against Humanity card that just says "Getting so mad you pop a boner." Cards Against Humanity, what a wacky and funny game.
Epic.
You mean
It's
a
so
card?
funny.
That's like reality, my dude.
That's
Anyone
reality.
who ever is mad is turned on.
Just
It's
immediately.
like that one
wrecked.
scene in... Yeah, it's that scene in Kung Pao Under the Fist where he screams so loud like blood starts shooting out of his neck. It's kind of like that with your boner.
Fair
It's
enough.
like you cut a hole in a hose. when it's
I hate
dying. It's
this
kinda like
episode
that.
more every day.
Anyways, enough about things I don't care about. Zach, how was your week?
Oh no! Oh god, no!
Oh no, Jake found it.
I forgot.
No, I didn't find it. I found something even worse.
Oh.
Found Carl.
I typed in like Neutron into this fucking Rule 34 generator, trying to find
Why would
Jimmy
you do
Neutron
that?
stuff. Now, first off, hold up. It gets scarier from there because I found an actual neutron.
Makes sense. Yeah, that
There's
makes a lot of
Curly
sense.
and Adam having a foursome, and it's fucking disturbing. Let me tell you.
The proton and neutron with big
I am
titties.
effectively spooked, and I don't want to go any further to find this naked sheen. So you guys it has warded me off.
Wow.
The deep web was too much.
Damn.
Maybe our audience
cut that
members
out
can
if you
find
want.
Naked Sheen.
You can cut that out if you want.
It's
I'll
one
be
of
the only
those.
one to hold on to that story. That's fine with me.
I
It's
will.
the only living proof.
Yep. I will bear this burden myself.
My cross to bear, Naked Sheen.
Jesus Christ. So Jake, how was your week? Other than right now.
I mean, I guess it was okay. A bunch of nuclear things happened. I got pretty nuclear this week.
Hell yeah, dude.
I had a
Yeah,
really
that's
awkward
really
encounter with this chick that definitely has a thing for me, so it was awesome.
Ooh.
No, I literally opened up a door after avoiding her for like 2 years.
She hit her with the
Long
door.
story. Long story. I open up the door, swing the door open, and she's standing there in front of me. Out of all 5,000 people on this aircraft carrier, it's just her. And I just like, oh, well, this is awkward because I'm big and stupid. And it's the first thing that come to my fucking mind.
Wow.
So that was my week.
Suck your wiener.
Almost.
Oh, nice, dude.
Amen to that, bro.
Oh, shit. I need another beer, dude.
Well, that killed the conversation quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
That's as good as a zombie. Woo.
Woo, killing.
I don't like it.
I was out of your guys' conversation, and I'm just completely wrecked by this neutron porn I looked up, so...
I mean, yeah.
Can we
But,
stop
I'm
talking
just
about
kidding.
what amounts to child porn?
No, he means like the fucking
atoms.
yeah.
Protons and...
Brandon,
Yeah, no,
the
like the
units
things
of
that make
measurement
people-
in the universe, they're children.
I don't get it.
They apparently have dicks.
That's why electrons and like protons are able to bind so well, because one has dicks and the other has holes, and they just go.
I don't like this conversation.
Yeah, can we?
I'm on board with Zach for this one. I'm on board with
Yeah,
Zach.
can we? All right, Weaver, get out of here.
I didn't start it.
Goodbye.
Jake's the one that found it.
You're the one that egged him on to find Naked Sheen.
Yalmst egged it.
That's completely false. That was all Zach.
I've never once asked, "Hey, can you find a naked sheet?"
Hey, I'm really just
You
looking
just
for some
said it.
Naked Sheen right
I'm
now.
gonna cut that part out. Cut that soundbite out. And put it before this.
Put it
entire
without
conversation.
context.
Make it the intro.
Jesus.
Hey, can you find naked sheet? Where's the beef?
Oh, I hate
Just
you
make that,
guys.
make that a thing for the fucking viewers, like in the
Beefcast
comments.
After
Just
Dark.
Post all your naked sheen pics.
Beefcast Premium.
Subscribe to our Patreon for
If the
all of
first one
Beefcast.
is
For
the
naked
big
sheen.
fucking head,
We're gonna commit.
Oh,
We're
sure,
gonna
guys.
commission Jonas to draw fucking Naked
I want to
Sheen.
see him draw a picture of Sheen, like the episode where he gets the really big fucking brain,
and he's like shooting lightning from it.
but it's
He's Sheen with his big Sheen brand, and the episode where Carl gets like a giant
the
ass
giant
and
butt
just
because he has like a pregnant alien butt or something.
How was that show allowed to air? Honestly,
Sending
who let that?
commissions.
It was the early 2000s, Brandon. It was a lawless time. It was like a immediately post 9/11 world. Okay, there were no rules.
It was before.
Yeah, the government was focusing on them terrorists, not
we were too
them
busy fighting
sexy
terrorists.
cartoon Carl butts.
George Bush couldn't say we can't have Carl with a big butt. I can't do Bush. It's been so long since Bush. I can't do Bush.
That was before
Just
good old.
America.
It was before good old Dan Schneider took over with his foot fetish.
Citizens of America.
Dan getting the Van
So we need-
Schneider. Anyway.
So basically, the ultimate life form is Big Brain Sheen with Carl's big ass, and then giant Dan Schneider feet. That's the ultimate.
The ultimate Nickelodeon being.
That's our Halloween homunculus, boys.
There it is.
Oh.
You've created it.
If you're not scared from that mental image, I don't know what will.
All right.
You have transcended Halloween spookiness at that point.
Fuck, I think I'm getting like tinnitus. I just hear a really weird noise in my ears. Hold on.
Maybe
Tonight.
your head's gonna explode.
Might just be my headset.
Tonight.
Actually, I don't know.
They're
think I'm
sending because of you talking about their ultimate life form. Nickelodeon is sending fucking sound waves that are gonna make your head explode.
Oh,
Tinnitus,
God, it's like
where your head
scanners.
explodes tonight.
I get it. You tried to
Send-
make the joke 4 times.
Tonight. You know what? Fuck you, tonight.
What are you, like a pop song?
Hey, sorry, I walked away, and I know for a fact that I did not miss any actual content whatsoever.
No, there wasn't really a whole lot of substance.
We talked about the
Some
ultimate
deep lore.
Nickelodeon life form because I asked.
Halloween homunculus.
I asked how Jimmy Neutron was allowed to air with all the terrible shit that was in it, and we decided that it was just because it was before Dan Schneider and his massive foot fetish took over.
What was the?
It was after 9/11 and before.
Yeah, it was after. It was in the sweet spot of after 9/11, pre Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider saw the post 9/11 world. He decided to seize power in that time. In 2004, he struck.
Fucking the Lost Age.
The lost era.
I don't like
Ancient
it.
times.
So the topic for this week is going to be your spookiest fetishes. Let's go, folks. Okay, Jake, you're starting off. What do you like to put on your dick that makes the average person go, eee?
Skeletons. That
Mummy
fucking
GF.
yeah, the thick mummy GFs and
Oh, God.
skeleton
Can I
pelvis.
get a big city mummy GF?
In Soul Calibur 6,
Play
you
Soul
can.
Calibur with us. Yeah, play Soul Calibur with
I
us.
actually have a character named Mummy GF. Thank you.
Isn't Mummy a race in that game?
It is apparently a race.
It's also a race in Sims, too, so I just play Sims.
Yeah, Zach doesn't know what good video games are, nor
Ghost.
does he like playing them with friends.
Fuck you, Sims is good.
spooky.
Sims is fun.
Ghost dick.
Stick. I don't know about you guys. I put a little witch hat on my wiener, like a little finger puppet.
Anyway,
Gives me a
the actual topic.
Like a rubber band.
Since today is all about, being scared, we figured we'd talk about all of our biggest, deepest, darkest fears and how we'll never overcome them.
Keep talking. Just keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
I guess for our first question, what's something that scared you as a kid and why? Somebody, literally anybody, go first.
Can I go
Oh, I
first?
thought you were gonna fucking pick it. Okay, I'll go. This is a legit thing that
Yeah,
actually
say it,
spooked
Jake's
me.
yours.
Not as a kid, but more like the preteen era. Like I had a cell phone, and the flip phones, and you open up the phone because you got a text message from like your best buddy. You're like, oh, what's this? He wants to like hang out or something. You open it up, it's a fucking chain mail with like the girl with the fucking broken jaw and like the empty eyes and like the big tongue and shit. It's like your parents are gonna get slaughtered in 5 days unless you send this to 10 people.
What the fuck? I never saw that.
You've never gotten chain mails as a kid? Are you kidding
Yeah, oh
me?
my god, I got those
Never
fucking
got
things all the
chainmail.
time.
I'll let you know,
Got chain
when I
mail.
first got those, that shit scared the piss out of me.
I thought a dead girl was going to show up at the end of my bed if I didn't send this to 13 friends and like immediately.
No, the worst
No,
one
I
for
just
me.
I just worried.
Yeah, the worst one for me, because like it always just like startled me. The worst one for me, it was like it played the fucking the Halloween theme behind it, and it was just this fucking really weird looking picture of an old lady, and it was like she's gonna be at the foot of your bed tonight if you don't fucking send this to 10 people. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Dude, that's actually creeping me
I
out a
remember-
little bit. I hate shit that's at the foot of the bed.
I got another chainmail where it was like a fat girl running on a treadmill. So like, she was a fast machine. It was like, send this to 10 people or you'll get fat and run on a treadmill. I'm like, oh, I can't have that.
I can't have that.
The ultimate punishment.
Worse than
even more spooky
in my bed.
Oh, you know what else really fucking scared me? You ever see the movie Mirrors? Yeah, sure. Like the plot for it is stupid, where you like look in a mirror and a ghost like kills you. It's really specific. The movie was really scary when I was like 10.
I hate that trope in movies and games where like the person washes their face and then they look up in the mirror and there's like a creature there. I still hate that shit.
That's not a trope. That's a life fear. I've not washed my face outside the shower in 20 years because of that shit. I don't want to get murdered.
My bathroom sucks too because I have like the double mirror where it's like the mirror at a right angle of another mirror, so it has like it makes like
see into forever.
Mirrors.
Listen, Weaver, all that does is make me feel fat in your bathroom. I don't like that mirror.
That scares me more than anything.
Yeah, that's
the sight of my fucking own disturbingly gross body.
Thick mirror. Oh. Dude, I like to shake my butt
mirror.
From my mirror.
Glob go glab glab. Fucking looking ass body.
Glub 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 shubba glub. I am the shubba glub.
I am the glub glub.
Was that your fear as a kid?
Swabble dabble dibble dabble shwibble dab swab.
Yeah, whenever
How did
I
just
eat,
fucking reel that one off? Goddamn.
I'd eat Kix cereal, and I was worried that if I ate too many Kix at the bottom of the cereal box, that he'd be there just munching away at all the leftovers.
I love
thought you were gonna say, like, I was afraid of eating so much Kix cereal that at the bottom of the cereal box was gonna be a foot, and he just kicked me in the head.
That was the prize at the bottom of the box.
the prize was the real kick.
It's Dan Schneider cereal.
You know what pissed me off though was whenever you get those little toys at the cereal box and like some of them would be like video games and like discs and they were like always those really tiny CD-ROMs. You ever get those like a little toy and it'd be like a really tiny CD-ROM with like a game or like movie trailers and stuff. And then you put it in your computer.
I never got a fucking game. I remember like spoons. What fucking
cereal? Like a straw, I think. Yeah, what the hell kind of cereal?
Yeah, what the fuck?
God damn.
I don't know.
I got like
GameStop cereal.
It was like something. It was something with like a kid's prize. It might have been cereal, it might have been something else, but it had like these little mini CD-ROMs with like. I remember I had one. It was like X-Men animated series and like Nightcrawler. I had it, and I like put it in my computer, and it wouldn't fucking play. Like it's this tiny little disc that doesn't work, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? I want to watch like Nightcrawler.
What the hell?
You're getting some expensive fucking cereal. Like, I thought you said you eat Kix. What kind of games come in cereal boxes?
My aunt used to like force Kix down my throat whenever I was a kid. Every time I'd go over there, she'd be like, "All right, we're having Kix for breakfast." I'm just like, "No, not again."
We're having Kix for breakfast. You're gonna deal with it.
Down the stairs, and then
you're gonna open up the Kix box instead of a video game this time. You're just gonna get keys to a fucking Volkswagen. You're just like, "Oh man,
not Kix again."
Gosh, all these expensive prizes.
But something that used to scare me as a kid, and it's a little silly. I don't know. I might have talked about this on an earlier episode. I don't know, but it was like whenever I was a kid, I'd eat snacks in bed, and I would.
How's
eat, like,
that any different from now?
Wow, this is getting fucking scary, guys. Strap into your seats.
Did we talk about this? Okay, well, it's like basically if we talked about it before, I'll just sum it up real quick. I had a fear that if I ate things with crumbs in bed, in my sleep I'd roll around on the crumbs and they would like absorb into my skin, and I would get sick.
That was a legitimate fear.
I was scared because I'd be like nibbling on Cheez-Its in bed, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I gotta brush my bed off."
Wake up and be 50% Cheez-It.
Yeah, they'd like.
No.
Yeah, quick question. What the fuck?
I used to have weird. Oh no! But seriously though, something serious though. Like I have this, and it actually happened to me recently. Like whenever I was a kid, especially whenever I was a kid, and this would always happen whenever I'd fall asleep in my parents' bed. Like I'd go to their room and like watch TV and fall asleep in there, and like I would just have this weird head sensation. Like I'd be laying in the bed watching like TV on a tiny CRTV in like the early 2000s, and like I would just get like this weird warping sense. Like it'd be like I don't even know how to explain it, honestly. I've never tried to put it into words, and
You're jumping world lines, dude.
No, but it's just like I would feel like this sensation where like I would feel really, I feel really tiny, and then I feel like really big. Like I would just like, I don't. It was like a weird like reverberation like feeling. Like I would feel my hands would feel like really big, and this actually freaked me out as a kid. Like I could not explain it. I can't even explain it now. And it actually happened to me recently. The past few times where I've been going to sleep, like I have my eyes closed. I just have this sensation where I just feel really, really big. It's like so much bigger than my bed. And I feel really small, and like there'd be like a ringing in my ears sometimes, and like I would look at the doorway, and the doorway would be like super far away, and it would like be like really close, and like the TV would seem really far away, and it would just like reverberate back and forth. And this used to happen to me all the time, like late at night, like as I was like drifting off to sleep. I don't know if it was me like falling asleep.
Maybe you were actually just changing your body sizes.
I don't know.
You were just going through advanced puberty.
I can't.
Your hand grows like 5 times as large as it is, and you're like,
I literally can't explain it. It's like it's such a weird feeling that I can't even put into words. And actually, it's
Dude, no,
actually
you're
happening to me recently.
yeah,
you're
those
just
were a lot
using,
of words.
No, you're just using gear third. You're fucking manipulating the air in your bones to make your limbs bigger. You're Luffy from One Piece.
It felt so weird. Like it just like
Giganto Weaver.
it was. I don't even know how to fucking. Like I honestly don't even know how to explain it. It was so.
Did it scare you?
Weird. It didn't scare me. It just made me like really uncomfortable.
Oh, then I'm not spooked anymore.
Yep, doesn't count.
Okay, it's.
It doesn't.
If it doesn't scare you, it won't scare us.
Even if it does scare you, it might not scare us.
Oh my God! I do have something happened to me recently.
All right, this is your fucking really... third one. Wrap it up.
No, he said recently. He said recently. That's
I
not
thought
the question.
that if I was going to drink water, I would turn into water.
Thanks for ruining mine, Jake. What the fuck?
Oops.
Sorry.
On to the next question.
Weaver, hit us with the scariest thing that's ever happened to you as a kid besides being touched by your uncle.
Jesus.
My scariest thing was rolling around in Cheez-It crumbs and getting the sensation of growing larger.
That was the pinnacle.
What is wrong with you?
Maybe they went hand in hand. I'd roll over too many Cheez-It crumbs. That's why I felt larger.
You were just gathering mass.
It was like Katamari.
Yeah, I was
gathering mass and calories in his body while he slept.
Fuck. All right, Brand. What about you?
He's just storing up energy.
Yeah, Brand, tell us something that scared you. I want something psychologically thrilling here.
I want to be spooked. I want creepypasta level stories here.
Yeah, like creepypasta shit.
Fucking go next then. No,
Brandon.exe.
Well, this one time, I was in my room, and I was watching the newest episode of Jimmy Neutron, where Carl and Jimmy join Markiplier in the Minecraft world. And Carl looked at me with hyper-realistic eyes and said, "Death is coming," and then he started to bleed.
Beat off.
He just started spinning rapidly like a pinwheel, and he came out of the TV.
And he was like, "Oh, Jimmy!" And he just started spinning. His head started spinning over and over.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this didn't happen.
You think? You said creepypasta level, so I mean that's where I went with it. No, but for real.
You went to the nearest GameStop.
I picked up the newest Jimmy Neutron game. Okay, why is it? Fuck. Why do I keep going back to Jimmy Neutron?
Can't get your mind away from that supple Carl ass.
Picked up the newest Drake and Josh game. And when I started it up in my GameCube, Josh had brutally murdered Drake. And he turned to me and he said, "You're next." And then I heard a knock at my door.
And then all you hear from the other side of the door, "Spherical!"
Turned on the GameCube and there was a super loud
I do not control the rate at which lobsters die.
But I control the rate at which you die. And then he busted down my door. Okay, no, but for real. Mine actually does come from a video game, though, hilariously enough. So, I don't know if you guys have ever played, it was the old Spider-Man game for, like, the PlayStation and N64.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I played the demo.
So I had that game for my Nintendo 64, and I liked it a lot. I was like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man, woo! And then I got to the part where fucking Carnage bonds with Doc Ock, and then he chases you through these goddamn air vents, and all he's called is Monster Ock. It is genuinely one of the most terrifying things I've ever experienced because I could never beat it. Like, he's just this big fucking, like, red, angry man chasing you, like, with big metal arms, going through these fucking tiny vents that you have to, like, do, like, such precision platforming through. You have to, like, you know, climb on the walls.
And the camera's facing backwards through you, too.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see him coming at all times. Like, you can always see him chasing you. And, like, no matter what, he just always seems to catch up to you, or at least to me, because I couldn't beat it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he just... And then, to make things worse, I had a Spider-Man poster in my room, so I would look at that and fucking remember his just fucking awful face. And, yeah, no, that scared the absolute shit out of me as a kid.
I thought you were going to say, like, go towards, like, that scene in the Spider-Man game where, like, you go to save the one girl in the burning building, and then you just, like, fall flat on the floor because you fuck up the QTE, and it's just like, I'm gonna die. It just blows up.
No, I was just really scared of the pizza delivery mission in Spider-Man 2.
Hey, where's the fucking... Hold on, pizza delivery song.
And I have to say, it's extremely on brand for you, for your most scarring memory as a child, to be about not being able to beat a video game boss.
No, it wasn't the fact that I couldn't beat him. It's just like, no, and you didn't fight him either. You just had to run away. But he just
I know, it's just you
fucking...
said, and I remember because I just couldn't beat him, and I was like, of course, Brandon's most prominent memory is about not
Yeah,
being
because
able to
every
beat
time
him.
the fucking terrifying, angry monster man would catch up to me and beat me to death with his big fucking monster hands, he would touch me with his gross symbiote finger, and I'd die.
You know what, this vaguely reminds me, do you have a thing against, like, slimy, gross hands? Because this kind of reminds me of that thing you screamed at your father in a parking lot to get his slimy hands off of you.
Oh, that wasn't in a parking lot. That was in a very crowded mall.
There you go. Maybe you just
weren't
like
there for that
have a fear of... I wasn't, but I listened to the episode because I care.
Yeah, no, that maybe
Yeah,
that's what
slime.
maybe that's what brought on my fear, because I think it was around the same time that I played that game that whole incident went down.
All slimed up.
Get slimed up.
Just covered in goo. I had like one other thing, but I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, no, that was my biggest thing, was fucking Monster Ock. It became stupid.
Was there anything non-video game related?
I mean, I was really afraid of dogs for a while, because we had this fucking douchebag that lived near us that had a fucking Doberman, and aptly named it Satan, and he would let it fucking run up to you really, really close and like bark in your face, like so much so that you could like feel it spitting in your face, and it was goddamn terrifying.
Hear the Latin coming through its voice.
Yeah, it was goddamn terrifying. Because this thing was like,
Fuck! I didn't mute my mic.
I mean, like, this fucking dog was at least 2 of me when I was a little kid. So that scared the shit out of me and made me wary of dogs for a while.
So, the Doberman was just 2 small Brandons.
Pretty much. In a dog suit.
2 small Brandons speaking Latin named Satan.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't really think of anything, like, that hasn't... I mean, I can't really think of anything that, like, hasn't somewhat carried over.
Yeah.
Because, like, clowns are still weird to me. I don't like them. I don't like
What about those people that, like, dress up as clowns and, like, roam the streets?
Yeah, those people are fucking
Like,
stupid. I'll fight one of them. I don't give a shit.
I'm pretty sure
They're-
someone got shot last year and then they stopped for a while.
They are nothing but men. I will defeat them. It's just the idea of clowns
They're
that
a
I
man
don't
in
like.
fool's clothing.
Yeah, it's the idea of clowns that I don't like.
You know, like their big shoes.
You don't like being happy and
Their
laughing?
big shoes and their big fucking noses.
Dicks.
And
We'll add
big,
that to our homunculus, the big clown shoes.
and their big fucking cloth that they pull out of their sleeve.
Dick.
Or wait, no, that's just magicians. Fuck them too. Anyway.
The clown, magical clown.
Yeah, magical clown. That's my new fucking magical girl anime. She transforms into a clown.
God.
The
Did you watch
Evangelion
Killer
honk,
Clowns?
like bike horn opening.
Jesus.
That can be the opening for it.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think I think that's about it. I mean, I don't know. Like No, I'll wait till later to talk about it.
Your turn, Zach.
It's like one of my other biggest fear. But yeah, so I'll go ahead,
Goblins.
Zach.
Come on, you have all three of us before you. That's building up for a lot.
Yeah,
you've
had a lot of time to prepare because I told you about these like hours ago.
I want to not sleep tonight. Petrify me.
So in my house, hey, do you want to shut up so I can tell my story?
You know what?
Only stories are on.
My stories don't bother me when I'm watching my stories.
You would watch fucking soap operas.
Fuck you! I don't watch soap operas. I watch Doctor Who, which is space soap opera.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Are you a Whovian?
Anyway, no, I don't refer to myself as a member of any fandom.
That's good. Otherwise, I would have to beat you when I come home.
The only thing I identify as is adorable. But no,
hey man, dogs are cute sometimes.
I think the thing that he was scared of as a kid was you just beating him for having interests in things that you don't like.
He didn't even know me yet, but it was there.
I just have
One day, I will be someone who is intolerant of fandoms. He does not like.
I can't pick a name, but the letter B.
The concept of fucking concept of fandom is dumb. Just like things without being an insufferable idiot. It's not hard. Anyway, Zach, tell your story.
So, the house that I lived in when I was, I don't know, something around 8. Hey, shut up. Someone died there before we moved in. Like, got brutally killed.
Ooh.
Awesome. I liking it.
Yeah, like, got shot in the living room.
Great.
So, we were told...
Here we go.
We were told, basically, as soon as we moved in, yeah, someone died here, brutally killed. People say that, like, sometimes they think a ghost is there, but whatever, have fun living here. And we were all like... The
ghost is part of the feng shui, dude.
Oh, yeah. Gotta put
it really pulls the living room together.
Couch has to face east, the ghost has to be fucking you. It's all good. But anyway, I was like 8, and I was told that there was a fucking dead man's angry ghost in my house. And I remember waking up one night, might have been a dream, I don't know, and my bedroom was right next to the fucking stairs that went downstairs, and I walked the stairs, and I remember looking down, and I saw 2 just pure black, shadowy, creepy figures, and they just looked up at me and said, "Go the fuck to sleep," and I went, okay. So then I went the fuck to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, and this is the scariest part of the entire story. Are you ready? My shiny Charizard card was gone and never seen again. So I was dead convinced for years.
No.
I was dead convinced for years that ghosts stole my shiny Charizard card. Truth be told, still don't know what the fuck happened to that shiny Charizard card. So I think ghosts might have stolen it. It's in the fucking ghost zone with Danny Phantom.
Oh shit.
But yeah, I was dead convinced that ghosts were in my house and stealing all of my precious childhood things.
I'm like 100% sure you just got robbed.
Probably.
Yeah, actually,
certainly.
That sounds a lot more reasonable. You probably like almost witnessed a robbery. How did you? I mean, you should be like thankful that you got out of that without being injured.
It's like, okay, guys, we're going in. Remember the objective: the shiny Charizard.
All right, lads, let's get it.
Fucking Ocean 11 to my living room.
They had to fucking kill the cameras in your house, fucking cut the power. I was just gonna say breach the door. They put the charges on your room.
Fight the actual angry ghost spirit in your living room.
Yeah, the ghost actually tried to
defend there was a ghost, but he tried to help.
He helped them.
In line with the ghost, there was a... No, I think we still have it. There is a spoon that was... evidently belonged to the old person and had like a piece of masking tape on the back of it with their name written on it. My mom says she threw that spoon out like 4 times and it just kept appearing in our silverware drawer. So either probably my stepdad was fucking with her for years or a ghost is really attached to a spoon.
Or the same robbers were reverse robbing the spoon.
They're putting the spoon back every time.
There was no ghost. There were just robbers very committed to the ghost story. No, I was in a fucking episode of Scooby-Doo. They were trying to scare us out of the house.
Yeah, it was the people. No, it was the people that sold you the house in the first place.
No. It was the guys that killed him.
It was the guys that killed the
What's
all
the lore?
three of them made a pact to make the most believable ghost story ever.
No, wait, it was the
guy
spoon.
died willingly. It was the spoon. But who was Charizard?
It was a spoon the whole time.
But yeah, that's mine. I was terrified of ghosts in my home.
When in reality, there was just people robbing you.
It was just a witness to a robbery.
But that's just a theory.
A ghost theory.
I'm afraid of burping zombies now. Thank you, Weaver.
That sounded somewhat like a ghostly whale.
I was trying to sum it out.
Weaver becomes a ghost at some point in his afterlife, and you just like wake up in the middle of the night, you just see him naked sitting on your couch drinking a beer.
In a kilt.
In a kilt.
With a boner.
Why'd you have to make it
What's
weird?
up with you and boners?
Yeah,
Why are you so
It's already
homoerotic?
weird. He's a ghost.
Boner.
How can a ghost have a boner? They don't have blood to send to the wee-wee. This doesn't make it. This doesn't make no sense.
Ghost boner, a goner.
A boast.
A post. A post. Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
All right, now that we got all of our childhood trauma out of the way and had to involve robberies and text messages and video games and
video games.
Weaver's crumbs.
Yeah, and whatever the hell Weaver said that I completely spaced out for.
It's okay.
I was afraid that after eating the Cheez-Its, they were gonna eat me.
He was afraid that they would come for revenge.
Those cheese nips getting revenge for me only eating Cheez-Its. They suck, by the way. They taste burnt and disgusting.
Jesus.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna go real quick. I gotta take a piss, and in the meantime, I'm gonna investigate these weird shadow people at the end of my hall. I think I'm getting robbed. Yeah, fucking.
Ironic, but alright. I mean, I guess.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Have fun.
I'll try.
Well, alright. I guess then with that, we can move into our next topic. What's the most, like, memorable nightmare you've ever had? Because, boy howdy, I've got a couple of them.
Here's your nightmare, Brandon.
Who wants to go? Brandon.
I mean, I could get, yeah, mine.
Got some juicy ones.
So, well, no, I mean, I've only really got one, actually. Again, from when I was young. So, it's, you guys remember that show Kablam? That was on Nickelodeon? Yeah, where they play all those animated shorts and stuff like that. Wait, Zach, did you actually never see it?
No, I actually don't. What is it?
I had the one with, like, the superheroes, right?
Yeah, that was actually, people from WDV, the radio station in Pittsburgh. They actually did voices on there. I think it was Scott Paulson was one of them.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so they, Kablam was like a clip show, essentially, that Nickelodeon had for a while. And they would just show these random, like, animated shorts and stuff like that. And one of them was a really weird claymation thing they had that revolved around, like, this alien and a caveman and their various short misadventures.
I remember that.
Okay, never mind. I do actually remember that.
Yeah. So I would watch that, like, all the fucking time when it was on, like, Nicktoons Network or whatever. Because, I mean, I like the show and everything. So the one night, I had a nightmare. Like, I was trapped in this, like, weird truck or something like that, and for some reason, like, the alien was there and he was, like, looking at me all weird, and I just remember he was, like, pointing at this screen, and for some reason it was like there was a GameCube hooked up to it, and, like, Super Smash Brothers Melee was on there, and it was like I think it was the mission where you had to fight Dark Link as Link, and, like, he was like telling me that I had to beat it or else he was gonna like kill me or something like that, and he like had this laser pistol next to me, and then his weird caveman friend had a big fucking club next to him, and like if I couldn't beat the mission, they were gonna kill me. So I had like 5 lives to do it, but then for some reason like I just forgot how to play the game. Again, I was like 9 years old at the time, so it's scary shit to me. But yeah, like he was like it was really hard, and like I couldn't beat it. I was down to my last life, and I was like crying because like I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die. And then I lost, and he just like the alien fucking glares at me and like starts charging up his laser pistol, and then I fucking woke up. So after that, I stopped watching that show entirely.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
Forced to game at that point. What's video game?
Yeah, well, fucking, I don't know, dude. I was a little kid. That's like all I thought about back then. Now I think about big boy things like, you know, existential dread and wanting to not be alive.
Jesus Christ. Okay, lighthearted Halloween episode.
I mean, we've already determined that you pretty much witnessed a robbery, so I don't think that's very lighthearted.
Listen, I wasn't harmed, and they just told me to go to bed.
All right. But yeah, so that's like the one nightmare that I had that really like sticks out to me that I still remember for some reason. And I don't know why it like imprinted so hard on me, but like yeah, I don't think I've watched that show since.
It's always weird shit like that. It's never like explicitly scary. It's just like weird moments, like when things look at you funny or like. I think especially if it's like repetition.
I think the worst part of it was like the claymation wasn't very good, so like they had almost that like uncanny valley kind of thing going on, and it was just I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, claymation's a little weird too.
Yeah, right. You either get like Wallace and Gromit, or you get like some disgusting fucking creation.
Yeah, 8 times out of 10, it's just fucking unsettling shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I kind of understand how that happens.
Yeah. That was my most memorable one. All right, who wants to go next?
Well, I already told in an earlier episode about that recurring dream I had about like being in a dark living room at night with like a surrounded by like a glass like screen door, and like it would be like a VHS player and a TV, and like the Lion King was on, and like every time I had the dream, I had to like try to turn off the VHS before like Scar would come out in the Lion King, and it would get like really dark and scary.
Did you share this? I do not remember this.
I think it was one of the ones while you were away.
Well, okay, basically I had this recurring dream where I was like in a living room at night. I think I might have been alone or something, and it was like dark, and I just remember it was like a CRTV on a cabinet in front of like a, like a screen glass door, like and the movie would start out, it would be like happy and peaceful and like Disney and happy, and I would be like, after I had the dream enough times, I'd be like, I need to turn off this TV before it gets really scary, because I knew it was coming. And basically, like at some point in the movie, like Scar would come out, and like everything would just get dark and scary, and it'd be like scary noises and shit, and like screaming, and like so. But I always have trouble trying to get to the TV. Like I'd be super slow, or like I couldn't hit the button right. I hit the wrong button, and it would never work. I would like fast forward the tape or something, and I had that recurring nightmare a lot whenever I was a kid. But that's about all that I really remember. I don't really remember any specific. I mean, I'm sure I had my fair share of nightmares, but that's really the one that like stuck out to me. It was just. It's like I said, it's just like the repetition, like especially when you've had it before and you know what's coming, and like you just feel powerless, like Brandon unable to beat Smash Brothers,
unable to beat the Aliens challenge.
See, you say that, it just makes me think of that fucking, that like Dame tu Casita.
Oh god, I mean, they kind of looked, kind of similar.
That's what I was thinking of whenever telling that story. Just that creature holding you at gunpoint, telling you to play Smash Brothers. Unlock Mr. Game & Watch. But
unlock Mewtwo or your fucking head blows off.
But no, yeah, that's like really the only nightmare that I had that I remember scared me as a kid. Just weird shit like that. What about you, Zach?
Pick a number between 1 and 2, because I've got 2.
I mean, you can just do both.
Man, tell us both, because mine was lackluster, and I already said it in an earlier episode.
Okay. So, I guess I'll go with the first one, which is a recurring dream that I've had as recently as, like, high school, and as early as, I don't know, probably, like, early middle school. But, it started with me and somehow the entirety of my family, from like my grandparents to me, in a big ass car driving through a bunch of like empty cornfields on a road, and not culminated, but like the rising action occurred when the car flipped down a hill.
Jesus.
And flipped down a hill, and we landed in a forest where the car was on its back, and like no one was able to get out of the car. And then periodically, not quite sure why this part of the story even happens, but just like this 10-foot tall, again, pure black, I guess I have a thing with just pure black figures, would periodically walk up to the car, not say anything, but like, you know how you're in a dream and you're like, I'm aware that I'm supposed to do this or need to do this. I would have to willfully choose which member of my family would go to die.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Holy
shit. Until it went through every single member of my family, and then I would wake up when it was just me.
Jesus. That's,
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Zach, who'd you pick first?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here's the important part.
Or did you be like, every time you had the dream, you just pick whichever family member you were mad at that time?
No, it would be a different person each time. That much I remember. But, yeah, that was, like, one of the dreams that fucked me up the most for some reason. I mean, not for some reason. It seems pretty clear.
Yeah. God damn.
But, yeah, not a fan of that dream. It fucks with me. Because, like, my entire family dies.
Do you still have it?
But, no. Like I said, as late as high school was the last time I can remember having it.
Jeez. It's kind of fucked. Well, shit, what's the other one then?
There was another one when I was, like, even younger in, like, I don't know, elementary school, but what we call Centennial School because Mars was stupid.
Yeah.
Where I would be in, like, a weird amusement park / zoo combo, but the point of the place was to kill people. So
okay.
I would have to, like, avoid roller coasters that jumped off of just emptiness into voids and you smashed against a wall, or like a quote-unquote petting zoo where everything inside was trying to kill you. And just ad infinitum stuff like that, and it would always end in me looking down at my arm in the dream, and then scrawled in blood on my arm would be, I'm coming for you, and I would wake up and normally go to my mom's room and be like, hey, can I stay in here? Because I think the devil's trying to kill me.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you guys hear my normal dreams. My nightmares aren't fun.
Imagine.
Yeah, wow, I really got nothing for that. Jeez, yeah. And
you asked for my spookiest dreams.
I was saying, yeah, you fucking made fun of me for, making it unlighthearted.
Hey, you asked. I had a dream once where a clown walked up to me and said, look at my dick! And then I got molested by a clown. Is that funny?
Not really.
Okay, well, I made that one up.
Fair.
Really?
Yes, I made that up. So, yeah, there's my dream. Sorry if that's not pleasing.
Doesn't please you.
Yeah, I'm... Wow. Have you ever been, like, psychologically evaluated?
Evaluated? No. Do you think I should be, Brandon?
Do some, like, Freudian fucking dream therapy or something.
I mean, hey, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt. But it's all good. I don't have those dreams anymore.
Anymore.
I'm a normal, well-adjusted boy.
Ha! I laugh.
Shut up. Fuck you.
Yeah, well.
Listen, at least I'm not deathly afraid of crumbs getting inside of my skin.
I'm not afraid of it anymore.
He's just
fine now.
He was just
It
collecting
wasn't like
mass.
a deathly fear. It wasn't a deathly fear. It was just like a concern, you know?
Yeah, no. A reasonable concern.
Yeah. You know, when you're a kid and you just roll over on crumbs and you're like, oh no. They can absorb into my flesh.
Yeah, every young man goes through a period in his life where that is his fear.
Crumb creepy. The crumb creepy.
The crumb creepies.
Yeah, I really can't say I've had that same problem, honestly.
Yeah, Brandon,
You're not a man,
your
Brandon.
gunpoint and made you play Smash Brothers. So
I know.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, and I fully understand that that's fucking stupid and weird, but I was also like 9 or 10 years old.
Fair enough, I guess. Well, I have to go take a quick potty break, so I will be right back, but you can go on without me.
Okay.
I will be back.
Kind of weird. I thought Jake would be back by now, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah, what the fuck? Where's Jake? Is he actually robbed?
I mean, I hope not. Shit.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, he'll probably come back eventually. He probably just had to, like, take a shit, and he definitely takes some fucking long times with those.
Big stinkers.
Yeah, really. Alright, well,
Alright, I'll be back.
have fun, I guess. Okay. Alright, so I guess then it's just me and you. Fuck it, you know what? Let's just go on to the last question without him, because knowing Weaver, this is going to take a while.
Yeah, I mean, besides, most of his answers are boring.
Jeez, that's just not nice.
I know, that wasn't very nice of me. I'm sorry.
Alright, well then, I guess for our last discussion question, since we are about to hit the hour mark, we're getting there pretty soon here. What is something that has creeped you out semi-recently? Doesn't have to be like last week, but like just, you know, within recent memory. Within your adult life, I guess.
Does commitment count?
Haha, shut up.
Funny adult joke. Okay.
Overused adult joke. TBH.
I mean, I can just go with the cop-out answer of I'm a massive bitch, so any scary movie I watch, I rationally think, oh yeah, that's a fucking documentary about my life.
Oh yes, this fucking horrible 8-foot-tall monster will really come out of the TV and kill me.
Man, you don't know. Science doesn't know everything.
I mean, that is kind of a cop-out answer, but...
No, I'll give an actual answer, but you go first. How about that?
Fine, I'll give you time to prepare. No,
Fuck.
so
I wasn't ready.
So
my biggest fear is answering questions.
Understandable. Yeah, no, so I have an incredibly irrational fear of, like, open water and, like, the ocean and the things that live within.
Which she said open water, and I just thought of, like, an open water bottle.
Yeah,
like,
an open
why?
bottle of water. No, like, in the ocean. And the things that live within. So, like, I for some reason, whenever I've been with my dad a couple times, it was once when they came out here to visit me, and then once when we went to Tennessee to visit my grandmother, they decided that it was a cool idea to go to some aquariums. And I underestimated how uncomfortable aquariums make me. Like, it didn't scare me, but it just, like, it really fucking, like, bugged me. I don't know why. Just because, like, I don't know. Like, I guess I imagine myself in the water and, like, all those fucking gross things brushing against me and stuff and just, like, existing near me. And I think the one thing that really did it was at the Mall of America here, they have they have an aquarium there, so that's the one we went to. And there's one of those Japanese spider crabs in there.
Oh no!
And it has
thank
fucking just huge long legs, and it's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. So of course we spent 20 minutes in that exhibit looking at the fucking terrifying crabs. Like I was extremely uncomfortable. I wanted to get out of there real quick.
Well, yeah, because your dad likes, like, spooky-looking shit, so he was probably like, this is rad, Brandon!
Yeah,
you were
right.
like, no.
I was like, please let me leave. I want to be gone. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it's just something about oceans and the things that live there. I want nothing to do with it. I want to fucking nuke the ocean. I don't care. And when people is like, oh, we gotta save the ocean wildlife, I'm like, have you seen half the shit that lives down there? It's fucking scary. I don't want that stuff alive. I don't want a fucking hagfish living near me. I don't want a fucking anglerfish existing. Goddamn. At work today, a fucking friend, my friend Damien told me about like the longfin squid. And it just, like, picks things up off of the fucking floor of the ocean and consumes them.
Nope.
Yeah, fuck all of that. I don't care about saving the damn ocean. I'll willingly dump plastic in there if it kills those fucking things.
No, I'm completely behind you. Anyone who doesn't have a completely rational fucking fear of open ocean is just stupid.
Yet for some reason, I bought the game Subnautica. So.
See, I can't even... Oh, fuck. What game? No, I was playing Assassin's Creed recently, because I'm stupid and bought Odyssey. Sorry, I have to burp. But, I had a bubble in my throat.
At least you apologized.
Yeah, I'm not Weaver. I don't just... But I was in open ocean on a boat, and I hit, like, an invisible wall, because I wasn't far enough, and I wasn't allowed to leave the fucking island yet. So my boat just fucking got destroyed, and I had to swim through, like, a decent amount of open water for a video game. And the entire time, I was like, no, because it was dark. And then a fucking shark came out of nowhere, and I was like, no!
Yep, there it is. Yeah, fucking Subnautica is about being on a planet that is literally just all underwater. And, yeah, apparently there's some creepy stuff in there. For some reason, I own that game. I don't know, maybe next Halloween or something, I'll record me playing it and getting fucking scared shitless by it.
Everyone else is like, oh no, skeletons. You're like, uh-oh, a fucking whale.
Yeah, I'm like, uh-oh, disgusting fish monster that looks like it's out of the fucking Necronomicon is going to touch me.
I mean, hey, there's a reason most of the elder ones in, like, Lovecraft shit live in the ocean. It's scary.
Yeah, it's fucking scary. Hate that shit. Yeah, so anyway, fuck the ocean, fuck everything that lives in it. Fuck it all. That's why I live in a goddamn landlocked state. Granted, we have a lot of lakes,
on you.
but...
I think you're the wiser man. Yeah, lakes aren't the same as ocean.
Exactly. I live directly in the fucking middle. None of that ocean shit's getting to me. Whenever global warming accelerates and California drowns, I'll be safe here.
But
yeah. So that's my recent fear, or thing that made me uncomfortable.
My fucking everlasting fear.
Oh, absolutely. I will never go to the beach. Fuck that.
Yeah, when I used to go in the ocean at the beach, and now I'm just like, hard pass.
I could do literally anything else.
On the beach.
Yeah.
My fucking niece is in the ocean. She's 4. I'm like, I'm gonna build a sandcastle.
I'm gonna do literally anything else and feel a lot better about it.
But is it my turn for my thing?
Yeah,
that I'm spooked out.
Now that you've had time to prepare somewhat.
Okay, honestly, you gave me time to prepare, and within 2 seconds of you starting your story, I was like, yeah, that's something that's sort of classic that I still get fucked up by.
There we go.
So, it really started when I, did pizza delivery for a while, a year ago, 2 years ago, and had to drive around a fuck ton at night. Every time I get into my car, I have to do that, 8 times double check into my back seat, because otherwise I am fully convinced someone is back there just ready to strangle me. Or just, hold me at gunpoint and be like, drive. And I'm like, nope, 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 no.
Yeah, that I do kind of get that one. No, I guess somewhat related to that, I still sometimes, when I shower in the morning usually, so, when I get up and I'm still kind of sleepy and I go get my shower and I'm not fully awake yet, I still have the irrational fear that I'm going to open my shower curtain and step out and there's just going to be somebody there.
Yeah, no, just fucking, who was that? Scorsese for giving everyone that fear?
Yeah. Wait.
No?
Are you referring to Psycho?
Hitchcock.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's Hitchcock. But yeah, no. That I do have a similar irrational fear, and it's usually when I'm fucking like still sleepy, but that wakes me the fuck up. Like just thinking, oh god, what if there was just a person in my bathroom?
Yeah. Like when you're shitting and it's like, I wonder if there's someone behind the shower curtain, just waiting.
Yeah, anytime you open the shower curtain, there's someone in there ready to kill you. Anytime you walk out of the shower, there's someone ready to kill you.
Yeah, because like you get ready to go in the shower, you're naked, you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
You cannot fight that.
Essentially just the thought that somebody is going to be ready to kill me at any point in time.
Which I think is a pretty fucking rational fear.
I mean, yeah, I guess. In theory. I mean, nowhere is ever safe. Always be paranoid. Don't go outside.
Generalized anxiety?
Pretty much.
Hi.
Jeez.
Yeah. The ocean and anything can murder you. That's what you fear in your adult life, apparently.
I guess, yeah, I mean. And I guess the ocean thing kind of is a spin-off of the second one, just because anything in the ocean can touch you and murder you.
That's true. They don't live there. They live there.
Yeah, or like latch onto you and like his big tentacles will like drag you down. But yes, I mean, okay. I guess. God damn it! I was really hoping that Jake and Weaver would be back by now, but I guess this is a two-man show.
Hey, it's the best two men. It's the two best men.
It's the best two men ever.
2.5 men. Charlie Sheen. What? Hold up. Apparently Jamie needs me for something. So
okay, well,
I'll be right back for the outro.
All right. Cool. Fuck. Maybe I should just do the outro.
Oh. Hey, I'll be right back. It's fine.
Okay. I don't have a bad feeling about this. Well, fuck it. Maybe I'll just do the outro on my own. I guess that has been our Halloween episode. I'm sorry about the beginning, but I hope the rest of it made up for it. Thanks for watching. Check out all of our other episodes. Check out the other videos on the channel. And I guess we will see you guys next week. Not sure what's going on next week, but yeah, we'll have something for you.
Bazinga!